Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome in. If you're new or just passing through to my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad. I'm here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here. We're also gender fluid. I may say you when I'm talking to them. May say them when I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you see fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid, so I could be talking about the recent past, the present, or the future. Take the parts that resonate, leave everything else behind. And if you'd like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box. I invite you to join me for a session. My books are always open. Alright, y'all, welcome back. Welcome in. Hope everybody's doing good and feeling good. I'm breaking in a different new deck. I actually haven't even looked at the artwork. I just pulled it out of the box, started shuffling. So let's do a box spread. Back in here. Let's do a box spread and see what we get. Alright. I think I've shuffled these pretty good. Ooh. Take one more, thank you. Oh. Okay, I'm using a different deck. I kind of feel like we immediately jumped into like part 2 of the earlier reading. Looks like a relationship or a contract coming to an end. I definitely get somebody here is a little like dissatisfied or finding, I don't know, this part, the energy feels like dissatisfaction, like longing for something else more. Somebody not happy where they are, longing for something else, longing for something more. I feel at some point there had been some stagnation and worry, but I kind of feel like this person, it feels like it kind of feels like delay, like self-imposed delay. But it was largely because I think this person didn't really know how, like, I don't know if it has something to do with the relationship that they were trying to get themselves out of, because this person kind of couldn't figure out, like, couldn't find a solution. So it may have taken them some time to kind of come to the point where they're no longer stagnant. They're ready to move away from whatever this is. The way I heard it when I flipped the cards, I was like, get me out of this. So it kind of feels like somebody here is prepared to make a way. Now, the interesting thing here is, I'm not sure where you are, but I kind of feel like these two cards have something to do with you. I feel like this person may want to come towards you and try to, like, reestablish some type of contact, or I don't know, reestablish the baseline of your relationship, but there may have been some conflict between you in the past. You may be a little standoffish. You may be a little guarded. I also kind of feel like this person that wants to come towards you, I also get the impression that this person may have always felt like you would be there to some degree. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Oh. Oh, this is part 2. This is part 2. It kind of feels like this person wants to come towards you and apologize. They may want to come and apologize. like I said, they're longing for something different. They're potentially in a karmic toxic relationship. And I think what they're longing for, I think what this person is longing for, yeah. I think what this person is longing for, it kind of feels like this may be somebody that you've known for a really long time. You invested a lot of time and effort into the relationship. Um, I kind of feel like he's longing for whatever the energy is that you may have brought to them. Like you're coming out. Like I said, I felt like I was talking to Divine Feminine. Your energy is showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, and I kind of feel like this person is like, I don't know, it's like looking back at their life, looking at their life decisions, like some of the decisions that they made. They were out chasing, I think in the last reading we talked about somebody who was like kind of like climbing the corporate ladder or whatever, and just, you know, stepping on toes and whatnot to get to where, you know, some pinnacle of success or whatever, only to realize that they could make all the money in the world and still not be happy. um they're recognizing the reason why they're not in that energy, or not, they didn't feel fulfilled in having all those things, is because they chose like these superficial relationships or whatever. So I think we talked about this maybe a couple of months ago, where a masculine energy had realized that the person that they got with was kind of like a mirror reflection of who they are, or who they were at the time when they met. And so, you know, yeah, you know, she could have been bad, she could have had a banging body or whatever, but she was just as superficial as he was. And he's miserable wherever he is right now, and he's longing for that sense of stability. And now it's funny because I'm like, haha, funny, because now he realizes that he made a poor choice, and I kind of feel like this person wants to come and, you know, talk to you. They want to tell you how they feel. If they withheld before in the past, they definitely want to tell you. And I think it has a lot to do too with whatever circumstance they found themselves in. I don't think that you care, but they've hit some hard times. They've hit hard times since being with this person. And I don't know. I'm like, that's all fine and dandy. You want to come and tell somebody about your feelings, but I'm like, but okay. Yeah, I said it. They made the wrong choice. They chose the wrong person. And it's karma. This is karma. They chose the wrong person. Oh my goodness. I feel like this person wants to apologize for maybe like how they may have treated you in the past. Cause I don't get based on what I see here, I don't feel like you have any fond memories of the past. I feel like this person, I don't know, maybe they treated you like an option, you know? Yeah, now they want to come and tell you the truth. Like I said, I don't think you care, honestly. They want to oh, I don't think you care, baby. You don't care. I'm like, I just see I see a series of poor choices. Um, I see a series of poor choices. I do feel like it's interesting. I feel like there was somebody here that may have been influenced. There was some manipulation, but it kind of feels like this person may have been, they could have been lied to. Somebody, like the person that they were involved with, could have, you know, or I'm like, I'm still getting manipulation. This person, whoever he ended up with, may have gotten with him because she got pregnant or something. Because I think I said in the last reading, I was like, there may have been a child produced. I still kind of get that. This person may be in a relationship, may be in a long-term situation. There may have been a child produced, but they're not very happy in this. They're not happy. Neither one of them are happy in this relationship. And there's a lot of heavy manipulation. This person may also have a little bit of a drinking issue. They may have a drinking issue. Like I said, I feel like there may have been some shifts happening in this person's life that they don't necessarily, they may not have, they may have kept this information from you. So there may be some things that they kept from you. Again, like I said, I do not think that you care, because I don't really feel that. I don't think that you care. Because right now you're just focusing on, you're focusing on a business that pays you. You're not really, your attention is elsewhere. Okay, now the other thing too is the manipulation could have been she may have told him she was pregnant and she was lying. Child, she was lying. She might have gotten with him because she thought he had it going on. Like he might have been financially successful, very wealthy and stable. And she was looking to get on to that. Put me on. So she talked a good game. And she manipulated him. He had you in third party energy. Yes. May have had you in third party energy. Lie. Look at all the lies, child. Look at the lies. Crazy. And then he lied about it. Like I said, I feel like he wants to come and tell you the truth, but I don't think you care. I don't think you care. I don't think you even want to know. Yeah, and then, yeah, and especially if this person, like I don't necessarily have breadcrumbing qualities out here yet, but it's kind of that energy. It's like this person didn't really put in the effort into the relationship. Like, yeah, they were present, but not fully present. So they didn't actually put in the effort, the kind of effort that maybe you were putting in. Because if you were looking for something long-term and steady, then, you're doing all the things. And this person, I don't feel like they were doing all of the things. I feel like they were kind of giving the bare minimum. So that's why if you have like some unpleasant memories about it, that's partially why. And I feel like they want to come and tell you, like explain. I don't know, this feels more like I want to give you an explanation. But you are done, child. I'm like, you are done. What is interesting though is not only are it's like you're done with this person, you're done with whoever this master, like you have this. Oh, but it's connected to her too. So he's done with her. Like whoever this woman is that he connected himself with, he's done with her. He don't want to he doesn't want to deal with this anymore. But on the other hand, like I said, you're very guarded and you are done with this person. So you're not interested. I said you don't care. I don't think you care. Because the way that you look at it, you feel like this person is a liar. They just keep secrets from you. You know what I mean? And so, like, whatever this person is experiencing or whatever they're getting, it's a byproduct of the way that they've lived their lives. Oh. Interesting. Oh. And you know what? Let's see. I don't think whoever this woman is that he's with, or whoever the woman is that he got with, I don't really think there's any love between them. I don't feel like there's any love between them. You know what? I feel like I've said this in other readings. Like okay, so if she was a mirror image of who he is and he's kind of coming off in this player like energy, she gave him a run for his money, because I think she's also in that same kind of energy. Like, he was for the streets, she's for the streets too. Whoever this is that he's with, so they both like gaming. They're both conning each other. They're both for the streets. They are both for the streets. Let me tell you. And this is karma for what he's done. This is karma for whatever you had to endure while dealing with this person. What they're going through right now with the person that they're with is karma. It's karma. Reap what you sow. Baby, is reap what you sow. They invested all this effort into, and it's crazy because I kind of feel like at one point this person did, I do feel like they did genuinely try to put in effort with this person, but I feel like there's some kind of revelation here, like they put in effort, but it was really, I feel like this is a relationship out of convenience. It was like for money and appearances, not so much for love, because I don't really have love out here. I don't feel like there's no love out here, period. And honestly, when I look at it, even in relation to the collective, not saying that this person didn't love you. I mean, it's possible. I mean, anything is possible. I don't see love out here anywhere. Anywhere. I don't see no love. So even if they wanted to come, that's why I'm like, I don't necessarily think that like them wanting to come back or circle back to you to like, I think this is more of an informative thing. Like, I think they know, they're well aware of what they did. They're probably well aware, if you're not talking to them, they're well aware of why you don't talk to them. They're well aware that you don't fuck with them. They know. But I feel like whatever the relationship that you did have, like the long term, the longevity of it in the past, like, you know, you share a past, right? I just feel like what I'm seeing here feels very much like somebody who just wants to, it's like, kind of clear the air. You know, I made some bad mistakes, and God, I gotta tell you what I've been going through. You know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily think, like I said, I always say this, I've been saying over the last few readings that have come up with somebody wanting to circle back. I don't get the impression that they want to, like, you know, reconnect with you on a romantic level. They may want to tell you how they feel, and that's fine. They're not on that toxic shit anymore. They want out of that. Like, I definitely see where they're seeing a difference between you and how you were in the relationship versus what he's with and what he's dealing with now, and he can see the contrast between the two, and it's making him have certain realizations and revelations about the decisions that he's made and the motivations behind those decisions. And a lot of it revolved around like money and appearance. And so, like, I don't really know what your get down is, but maybe you, for whatever reason, didn't quite fit the picture of what he felt like his partner was supposed to be. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like I said, superficial weird shit. But and then I'm like, this goofy motherfucker. It's like I talked about, like Peter Pan. It's like this goofy fool, like, just had these, you know, fantasies of like what they thought they wanted or whatever. And, you know, they go get the chick, and, you know, like I said, she could have lied to him about being pregnant. Hell, I have a couple of men out here. She could have been pregnant and it might not have been his. Like, there's a couple of different scenarios, like, because I got a lot of people right here. And so, what, like I said, whatever because I'm like, there's third party energy out here a couple of times, and I feel like if they were, like, she is a mirror reflection of who he is. So, you know, she's lying to him, he's lying to her. They're both gaming each other. They're both gaming each other. And so it is possible that she may have, you know, gotten herself pregnant. Baby may or may not have been his. Now, Now this whole row could be like the fact that he finds out that, you know, said child is not his, and now he wants to exit because, like, I tried to do the right thing even though I don't love you and I don't have, because I don't see any love here. It's like, even though I don't have any love for you, I'm trying to do the right thing. If I got you pregnant, then fuck it, I'll do the right thing, and we'll get married and we'll have a kid and we'll play house. And this down here could be the revelation that, you know, kid ain't his, and she was in it for the money, and shit went downhill. He's trying to keep it a secret. He may have lost his job, but there's definitely, like, there's no love here, literally. Yeah, somebody is very motivated to come and tell you the truth. Wow. But they're afraid. You may have them blocked. You either have them blocked. Oh, you may have them blocked. They may have travel restrictions, and they're also worried about them coming towards you and having little to nothing to offer. My unblocking fee is $5,000. Deadass. So if I've got you blocked and you want access to me, it's going to cost you. Yeah, it's like they want to go, they want to come towards you, they want to tell you the truth. They're seeing the truth about the situation that they're in. They're very unhappy. Here's somebody making a final judgment call. Now, this also could be like, you know, somebody gets a divorce, they end up losing. That's interesting. They may end up losing a lot of resources if this is a divorce. So, yeah, it would be unhappy. They'd be unhappy. Parting ways, it's going to cost them. Yes. If they get, I'm like higher from the verse. If they get a divorce, it's going to cost them. And they're going to have, like I said, very little to offer. So they're feeling kind of stagnant and stuck because they don't really know what to do. And I feel like they have the capability of making some moves. It's self-imposed. The stuckness is self-imposed. Oh God, yeah, they're done. If this is a marriage that's kind of coming to an end, okay. I think they're just more worried about losing their shirt. They're worried about, you know, judgment going in her favor. It will alleviate some of his responsibilities, but I also get the sense that he would be very unhappy. So, same, I think this is a part two. Like, this is somebody who's like trying to hold on to their resources or whatever. Like, so if they're going through something, parting of ways or whatever, they're going to be unhappy because they're losing money behind it. Wow. But maybe that's what they were waiting for. They didn't want to come forward. Maybe they didn't want to come forward until the divorce. Like, if this is a divorce, they were waiting to come forward till the divorce was final. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel like this person wants to heal the connection. Like I said, reconciliation does not mean reunion. It does not mean reunion. You can hear somebody out and move on from the past shit. Like, I really feel like that's what this person wants. They just want to, I feel like somebody just wants to heal so that everybody can move on. You know, they can move on, you can move on. I'm not saying move on together, but y'all can move on and go on with your lives. And that part of your life or that chapter could finally just be closed out completely. This did not go the way that somebody had planned it. They're very unhappy. This is not what they wanted. This is not what they wanted. They think about this a lot. They think about everything that they've done. And they are worried. They are kind of worried. They're worried to come towards you. They're not really sure how they're going to be received, if they're going to be received at all. They're very worried. Oh, they're in regret because there's no new cycle with you. There's no new cycle. It's over. It's done. Ace of Pentacles in reverse is done. It's done. They don't. Ten of Swords, Fool in the reverse, Ten of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's done. They're worried they're not going to get another opportunity. I'm going to finish the rest of the deck. Yeah, they don't have nothing to offer. They don't know what to do. They may be watching you, stalking your socials. If you're on social media, they may be watching you. And they're heartbroken. Heartbroken. So this could be you in isolation. Yeah, it's like just they made a bunch of, this person made a series of really poor choices. They made a series of really poor choices. You exiting or moving away from this was actually the right thing. You totally bypassed a tower. And they're very heartbroken. Heartbroken. You may have gone no contact. Some of you, and it's funny because I don't really talk about this very often because I don't really see the cards all the time, like connecting or touching or anything. But at one point there may have been like telepathic connection between you. I feel like this person may have also maybe also trying to like connect to you in that way. You may have retracted your antenna altogether, so that might not be possible right now. Oh. Ooh. Damn. Well. Okay. In my ear, I hear the Jacksons or Michael Jackson singing Who's Loving You. If you are in a new relationship, I said they're watching you. If you're in a new relationship or if you're in another relationship outside of this person, they are heartbroken because of whoever you're with. Like you're connected to somebody now and you're happy. Your life is good. You're happy. You're stable. You moved on. Ever since you moved on, I'm telling you, you completely bypass a tower moment by moving on. And I feel like part of this person's karma is really to just, they don't have their, I mean, the karma is to watch you go on with your life and to be happy. They could have been a part of it, but they're not because they decided to be on some fuckboy shit. And so they don't really have a choice but to watch you go live your life happily with someone else, somebody that actually loves you or appreciates you. Now, if you're super single, it's the same idea. This could be just like, you know, you loving you, and they see that you're independent and you're happy and you're stable and you don't need them. You don't need, you know, you're gone. Like literally, you're gone. Oh my God. I don't know if this person thought you would come back. I kind of feel like they thought you would come back. Like if you walked away from this, and I don't know if you had like, if your relationship was kind of like in and out or whatever, but they kind of felt like you would either wait for them. Child. And maybe for some of you, you may have waited. You may have waited for a while. You may have waited for a while. You may still have continued to pour, pour into the relationship, hoping. Oh, that's crazy. You may have been pouring into this relationship, like just showing up out of love. That's just who you are, right? And I feel like it kind of broke your heart, because like this part would have been, for me, it looks like your heart being broken because you were trying to ground the relationship, and this person may have always made you feel like you was in the relationship by yourself, like you just didn't see any success in it, and you didn't really have a choice. But I kind of feel like this energy didn't really give you much of a choice. You had to move on. You had to move on for your own sake. You wanted to be in a relationship where we're both planning for the future. We're both putting in equal time and energy so that we can stabilize our relationship and make it really solid and firm. And this person really didn't do that. They didn't do that. They juggled you with other people. They, were out living their life or whatever, and you're trying to be in a relationship, and this person was off doing whatever the fuck they were doing. They just always thought, I kind of feel like this person, like if you loved them once, they thought that you always love them and you just always be there. And so now they don't really have much of a choice but to see, like, you made different decisions. You made decisions that made sense. Yep. You found better. You had a better option because you couldn't find success. Like, you were pouring all this effort into this person and you couldn't find any success in it. You just found yourself on a hamster wheel. Wash, rinse, repeat. So you decided to finally walk away from it. You finally decided to walk away from it. Your confidence and self-esteem may have taken a blow when you were dealing with them, because you might have questioned yourself, like, well, what's wrong with me? I'm doing all this and I'm trying to get this relationship to kind of work out and work itself out, and it's not doing what all the effort that I'm putting in, I'm not getting anything out of this. So there are some of you who may have questioned, like, is it me? Is it something that I'm doing wrong? And it wasn't that. It was that you were dealing with a little boy. You were dealing with a man who didn't know how to keep his thing in his pants. He had you in competition with other people by having you in third-party energy. He was spreading it wide and thin. Damn. That's the whole deck. Alright. Let's see. Let's use this deck. Where are we time-wise? Yesterday, I got a deck yesterday and gave my kids impromptu readings. That was fun. About what was going on with them right now and how their future is looking. I normally don't do readings on my children. I don't do readings on my family at all. Not unless they ask. They don't ask. Alright. Actually, no. I'm going to pull these back. I'm not going to use the whole deck. I actually like this deck. This nice. I love it when I get new decks. Alright, let's try this one. Damn. I'm like, all these cards came out in the reverse. I'm like, let me check this deck. Let me check the deck. So somebody is having a really hard time letting you go. And the crazy thing about it is they're in deep regret because I feel like this person they may have like cheated on you or betrayed you. They did something to betray your trust, but this person was disloyal to you. The other thing too is, I kind of feel like this person, if they wanted to come in, they may have taken too long. They may have taken too long. They may have taken too long and you may have made new choices. You may have made new choices and released it all. So as far as you're concerned, this is done. Yeah, so now I don't know. I feel like this person, they feel trapped. They may feel trapped where they are, reminiscing over old times. You don't want to have anything to do with them. Yeah, I'm like, they're trying to figure out how to fix it. They're not taking any action. But I'm also looking too, I think part of the problem with the relationship is they tried to control everything. I do feel like this person wants to bring about some type of positive change, but I don't think it's going to be successful, especially if they betrayed you. You don't trust them. Yeah, because this person tells secrets. I mean, keeps secrets. They keep secrets. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, now this person does want to approach you. They don't like it. They want to approach you. Because I think they're feeling kind of nostalgic. And I do feel like they want to create some type of change. But I feel like the cycle between you has already come to a close. Yeah. Intuitively you may, and they are keeping secrets though. There's something here there's still a hidden element here. Intuitively you may already kind of know what's going on. They're also worried about what you may intuitively know without being told, you know. They may be worried about what you know. Yeah, I think for you to release them and to stop dealing with them, they never expected that. They never thought that you would do that. And now they're looking at how, the way I heard it was how well you turned out. It's really interesting. I have this very strange energy of like arrogance. Like, I don't know if they ever thought that you would never, like if they thought you would never really amount to much. Like I said, there's something about you that may come across as very outside of the box of like their ideals of what they wanted in a partner. Like there's something very different about you. But like it's kind of coming across like heard the word earthy, like I don't know, like kind of like bohemian, you know, natural, like crystals and incense kind of chick, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's not, and especially if this person, like from the first reading today, where we talked about somebody who was like climbing the corporate ladder, like you didn't fit the mold of his like the appearance, the reputation, again, surface level, okay? You didn't fit the mold of what he thought the ideal partner would look on his arm being in this. I just think that he didn't think that you were that. And now what he sees is that you are that and a whole lot more. Yeah, and I think they're freaked out because you don't want to have nothing to do with them. I'm like, they were immature in the past. They were immature and they chose wrong. They played their cards all wrong when it came to you. Now they're realizing it's like they can truly see you. You're at peace. You ain't thinking about this situation. You ain't thinking about this person. You didn't let that shit pass, and they feel like they're on the outside. I don't know if you're in a place of like, because I don't necessarily have cards saying like you're in a public eye or anything like that, but evidently they're watching you and they can kind of see that you've got some really firm boundaries. But I feel like the energy that you move in is quite different than what they remember. They're seeing you in a different light. They're seeing you in a different light. I kind of feel like I feel like your spirit team is like all around you, making it so that the conditions. You know how when I always say in readings, like when I say out loud, like I don't like somebody, or like usually I don't like so and so. When I say that, I never see those people again. They don't exist. But they don't exist. It kind of looks like, because I see where it's almost like in my mind's eye, I just see this big metal door just slamming shut, and it's like hermetically sealed. You can't get no air in, no air out. There's no, there's nothing breathing. There's nothing breathing energy through the doorway. It's done. There's no opening, not even energetically. They so sad. I'm like, they so sad. They so sad. They may be spending a lot of time by themselves thinking about you, thinking about the old times, thinking about how you love them. You know what I'm saying? Like now I have cards of, like love, but like now they remember. It's like they remember how you were with them, and they remember how they were with you. And now they're kicking themselves because you moved on. You moved on and you ain't looked back. You are being celebrated by other people. You've got a support network around you. This person was never really supportive to you, but you got a support network around you. I do feel like this person wants to heal the connection because they see you in Empress energy. You are the Empress High Priestess. You're unbothered, baby. And they feel very much on the outside of that. And even though they want to come towards you, I kind of feel like they don't have the means. It's not even so much about money. I just don't think they have the means. Well, yeah, they don't have the means. I'm like, yeah, they don't have the means. They don't have much to offer. They don't have the means. They hate to see, like, it's kind of a, how do I describe this? I kind of feel like they're like to if they can see, if they have a way to see you or to know, like they're looking into you to know. I feel like they like to know that you're doing okay. Like while they're very like they could be happy that you're doing okay, not so happy that you're doing okay with someone else, not okay that you've moved on. Um, like this card troubles me. Hold on. There's a lot of thoughts. I got swords all over the place. But I feel like this person is trying to figure out a way to communicate with you, but without somebody else knowing. So I don't know, maybe this person's trying to communicate to you through fake accounts. Oh, dead end. Boop. Yeah. And I think if this is you, I think you kind of know better. I think if this person does try to approach you or whatever, like I said, you're not interested. Yeah, like you moved on and you're stable. I said it, part of their karma is like literally watching you go on with your life and be happy. Get a new start. Look at that. Look at that. You are not talking to this person. If you've cut them off, baby, that's what they get. Yeah, you stop waiting for this person. Yeah, this person's getting karma for like lying to you, treating you funny. You know what I'm saying? Keeping secrets from you and lying to you and all that stuff. All of the things that are happening to this person, yeah, this contract is done because they were a player. They manipulated you into their relationship. Whatever they got going, yeah, that's the truth. Okay, so whatever is going on in this problem, that's the last card I'm pulling. Whatever's going on in this person's life, you are stable, you are balanced, you are getting the new opportunities. They may have waited for you to come back or waited to circle back or whatever, and that's not happening. You're not interested, you don't care. So their karma is for all the lies that they've told and all the ways they tried to manipulate you or whatever. If things don't move forward and they don't progress, that's part of their karma. Watching you go off and you live your life and be happy, that's part of their karma too. And them not being able to be included. I don't know who this is, but they don't get to come. They don't get to join in the reindeer games. They're on the outside. And there's no moving forward with that. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. Where are we? 47 minutes? I'm going to leave it there. Alright. Let's do this dice. Alright, we got the second house, the fourth house, the fifth house. I have Cancer twice, Taurus. I have the moon twice, and this is Uranus. Let's do one more. Alright, this is Pluto. This is Mercury and the Sun. I have Aries, Pisces, and Leo. I have the 4th house, the 6th house, and the 8th house. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonate for you, gave you clarity or confirmation over your own story, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into the algorithm and get in front of the eyes that need to see us the most. If you'd like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box. I invite you to join me for a session. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the likes, shares, subscribes, tips, donations, and super thanks. New clients, new bookings. I love all of you. Thank you so much for supporting my work. And thank you for any of you who have purchased artwork from me. I am so grateful for you. Thank you so much for supporting all of my work. I love you guys. And I can't wait to see y'all in the next video. Bye.